And welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. For the Lakers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Kings at Sleep Train Arena. Mercifully ending their double-digit losing streak, they're hoping they can capitalize on that positive momentum and keep it going tonight. It is clear now that the Lakers are going to have to start the rebuilding process. Some nice players to build around already, but how long do you think it'll be, Kenny, until we see the Lakers as a title contender again?
Wow, title contender? Woo. Who knows? It really depends on how these young stars develop.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. In the last meeting for these two teams, the Lakers came away with the win against Phoenix.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Lakers 5 right now. Curry in a 2-guard. Roy Hibbert is out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Russell. And it's Kobe in at the small forward. And the basket by Curry.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Bledsoe outside. Down low. A nice shot by Booker.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. To the paint. Chandler with the steal. Here's the teardrop. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. No good from Bledsoe.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Inside, here's Lure. No good off the back of the rim.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Curry, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And it's 6 points for Freak.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Still Suns ball. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Warren. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them. 4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Here's Chandler. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Offensive rebound, Russell. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Russell's got his first points of the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I caught up with Coach Jeff Hornacek. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. and now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thank you, Doris.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give him a...
Lakers leading by 8. Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Booker out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Warren in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The feed now to Morris. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Russell with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Suns trail by 10. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Morris. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, he realizes his role. I mean, rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else is a bonus.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Phoenix. John Lure comes in for Markieff Morris. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. And here is Los Angeles now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Curry passes to Hibbert. Clock at 4. Kobe kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that's now 8 points for Freak.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
That's good.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Lakers leading by 10. Here's pass, and he goes in for the dunk.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Free throw good, Booker. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Chandler is screen. And Lure kicks to Warren. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Instantly, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times that gets in your head.
Lakers leading by 9. Pass to Curry. Hibbert with the screen. Curry kicks to Hibbert. It's hauled in by Warren.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And Booker kicks to Warren. Curry with the steal. The drive by Russell. And the shot is good. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings made some nice plays. He's finished with 13 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Roy, you've gotten some bench production tonight that's made an impact here. Tell us how the depth has shaped the team's mentality and identity.
We're a complete team. You know, from top to bottom, we got guys on the bench that are just as good as our starting 5. We can go out there and produce. And defensively, we keep this up, we'll be all right tonight.
Roy, well done. Team effort. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Just absolute domination in this one for Williams. He's got 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half with. Curry in at shooting guard. Brandon Bass is out there with Kobe. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Russell in at the point guard. Well, Phoenix shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Bledsoe against Russell. And stolen by Russell. Passes it to Bryant. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Good.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Lakers leading by 22. Out to the wing. Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Feeds it to Russell. Back to Curry. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. No good with the wing jumper.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Bledsoe. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bledsoe outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Bryant. He's right around 5 points a night, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does. Good game for Bledsoe. 13 points and 2 steals. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark, you're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Russell dishes to Curry. And Chandler sends it back. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Harkless with the buckets.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Russell passes to Kobe. Curry kicks to Bryant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And now, your Suns dancers.
And the Lakers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Well, through 3 quarters of play. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Booker out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lure in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And that one's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Booker dishes to Bledsoe. And Hibbert with the block. But they get it back. Shot clock at 3. Here's Morris. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Bledsoe passes to Lure. Morris a screen. And Lure kicks to Len. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Williams dishes to Curry. Offline with his 3.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And good on the basket. Book it. 9 points for Markieff Morris.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
On its way from Curry for 2. And that misses badly. Air ball. Here's Booker and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Free throw good, Booker. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Phoenix. Warren comes in for... Suns trail by 15. Barnes with it. Chandler is screen. Now, here's Warren. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Checking out the game T.J. Warren is having. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
So for the Suns, John Lure, he's checked in for Henry Sims. Booker comes in for Morris. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Matt Barnes. Curry against Bledsoe. Curry kicks to Williams. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Curry.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Kobe against Bledsoe. Booker the pass to Lure. And there's the 3-second violation.
Clearly a mental lapse and at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time. But it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Booker dishes to Warren. Goes up the baseline. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't bitches.
Lakers leading by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Russell. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Suns.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Warren. Here's Los Angeles now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Shots good from Young.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bledsoe kicks to Lure. And he gets that one to go. Off the front iron.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Outside Curry. Back to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Williams. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with
Kobe, tell us
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was...
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,